It's the Milwaukee Brewers taking on the New York Yankees. The crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. So the New York Yankees among the league's favorites after they lost in the World Series last year. And Singy, I gotta think it's somewhat deflating when you get that close to the ultimate prize only to come up short.
Yeah, I'd say deflating, demoralizing, agonizing. You can go on. And it's just tough, Boog, because just to get to the World Series is a huge accomplishment. So, getting those last 4 wins, though, that's what makes legends.
And with opening day, here's a chance to get your season going in the right direction and take that final step this year.
And now,
it's the Milwaukee Brewers taking on the New York Yankees. Opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. All right, just about set to go and getting the start. Garrett Cole. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Comes into this start sporting a lifetime ERA just over 3. He's been pretty great for most of his big league career. Can't wait to watch him in this one.
Ready to go? So here's the
Leading off
Brewers
the afternoon
DH,
for Milwaukee,
Christian
the designated
Yelich.
hitter, Christian Yelich.
That one finds the zone, and we're off and running in a brand new season. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw is late, and they catch a break as they get a base runner at first.
He was all over that one. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Sal Frelick, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Frelick, a former Gold Glove winner, batting second in today's lineup, a former first-round pick in 2021. Yelich goes, pitching for a strike. Throw to second, tag, out at second.
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
1 out, base is empty. On the ground to short. Throws to first in time. Here's how the Brewers will line up on opening day. Singy, these last few years have been Milwaukee's best since the days of Yount and Molitor.
You're right about that, Boog. They've won the division title 3 of the last 4 seasons, but they haven't won a postseason series since 2018 when they came within a game of reaching the World Series. Wouldn't be a shock to see them break through this year.
William Contreras, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Late on that fastball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
Just missed. 2 outs, base is empty. Fouls one off. 2-2. That one missed. And that's ball 4.
No, very close with the location right there. It's just tough to get rewarded on the call with pitches near the top of the strike zone.
Hoskins.
And here is Hoskins. In the air, right field. Judge makes the catch, and that'll do it. Milwaukee leaves 1. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back for more from the Bronx. And pitching in this game, Freddie Peralta.
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA. And you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out. And not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
Jazz Chisholm Jr., the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. And that is out of play. There's a swing and a miss.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
In the dirt, and it's 2-2. In the air, foul off first. Hoskins makes the grab, 1 down. Here's the opening day lineup for the Yankees. And Chris, after they came so close in 2024, there's a hunger to reach the mountaintop this season.
No doubt about it. This is a proud franchise, Boog, and they've been in the postseason all but 5 years of this century. They haven't won a title, though, since 2009, and that's the second longest drought they've had since first winning it all in 1923. So the pressure to go all the way just keeps building.
And a foul ball. That missed by a lot. Now 1-2. Ground ball to the right side. Hoskins steps on the bag, and here this afternoon, 2 quickly away in the bottom of the first.
Juan Soto.
Here's Juan Soto. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And another ball.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. His first homer of the year, and just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0.
You almost feel bad for the baseball when Juan Soto hits it. His swing is so powerful. He got on plane with that high fastball, then look how his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Absolutely crushed that pitch.
Here is Aaron Judge. Out to short, and it's through for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat.
That
He kind of
big.
rolled over
The
on this
first
pitch a
baseman.
little bit,
Right.
but he got enough behind it to shoot a 3-4 knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
So 2 down, and now it's Bryce Harper to the plate. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Chorio pulls that one down, and that ends the inning. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now 1-0. Back after this on the show. New inning getting
Leading off
started.
for Milwaukee,
And now,
the left
Jackson
fielder,
Chorio.
11, Jackson
We talk about guys with
Chorio.
good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Swing and a ball popped up. Ramirez sprinting for this one. Can't get there. This one lands foul.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Outside with a breaking ball.
Just missing off the plate there according to the umpire, and out there on the mound maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Got him. One down.
Oh, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it'd be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Garrett Mitchell stands in now and watches strike one.
Here's someone, historically speaking, that prefers day games over night games, so I'm excited to see what he does in this one.
And that one finds its way through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Joseph Ortiz.
Runner on at first with one gone. Joseph Ortiz, the next to hit. That's in for a strike. Right-hander kicks, deals.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Double play ball to second. In there safely.
Batting eighth, the second baseman, Bryce Terang.
First and second, 1 out. Bryce Terang digs in now. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass looking for the sac bunt. Ball one there.
Always tough to turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn 2 quickly.
Swing and a foul out of play.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And the count 1-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Andrew Monasterio.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Andrew Monasterio. Fastball for a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Tying run in scoring position here on opening day. And that one is lifted in the air, and that's a foul ball. And that just misses.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. First and second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And a 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The shortstop takes the ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Quite the matchup we're seeing here. 6 foul balls in this at bat alone.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
And welcome back to the ballpark.
For the
There's the
Yankees,
shortstop at the plate.
Francisco
Lindor.
Lindor.
Peralta back to work. Peralta, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. 0-1 gets a check swing. Appeal to third, and he went around. That's ruled a swing. Oh, 0-2 now. Popped up. Terang. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one away.
Batting 7th, the catcher, Yainer
Diaz now at the plate. Fastball is outside. Out towards right center field. Frelick after it. He's got it. And there are 2 outs.
Batting 8th, the center fielder, Jackson Merrill.
2 outs, base is empty. Jackson Merrill stepping in now for the Yankees.
This kid picked up in a trade. A lot was offered and given to get him, but he's got a real high ceiling.
Ripped to right. Frelick makes the grab, and that is that. Nothing doing here this half. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. Yankees 1 and the Brewers nothing. Welcome back. Here's a look at this team's early season projection.
Yelich.
And the first offering, a fastball for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Ground ball right side. Nice grab from his knees. The throw. And they get the out.
Look at how he dives right there. He's able to pop up to both knees. Not enough time to get to his feet, but he threw a cannon across the diamond to get the runner.
And the batter now, Sal Frelick. And there's the strike. Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2 now. Lifted in the air, right center field. Merrill makes a nice running catch.
Now that
well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Contreras in the box for the 2nd time. 1 ball, no strikes. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
1 ball, 1 strike.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Brewers go down quietly. They're down 1-0. Back at Yankee Stadium, here's the left fielder, Brenton Doyle.
Brenton Doyle.
Ball one, no strikes. Foul ball there.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Ground ball right side. He takes it on his own. 1 up, 1 down.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
So the batting order turns over. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. First time up was a pop out. And ball one. That's too low. Now 2-0.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. And there's the ball.
1 strike.
And that's ball 4. Tried another slider, but it missed the plate.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch
Now
wasn't even
batting,
much to think
third
about.
baseman,
Here's Jose Ramirez. He's 0 for 1.
Ramirez.
He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely. If he's doing damage now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
Fought off foul.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
Runner on the move. High in the air, out to right. Freeland hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Juan Soto.
Juan Soto now. He's already homered here in this one. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Counts 1-0.
Chisholm off of first with 2 away. And there's a foul ball. One, 2 now. Bouncer to Hoskins. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. The Yanks lead 1, but they hold a 1-0 lead. All set for the start of the inning. Now the Brewers cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins.
Rhys Hoskins.
Hoskins, 31 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. And there's a strike.
1-1.
Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. One up, one down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air.
Now
Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now the left fielder, Jackson Chourio, caught looking his first time up. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Swinging a foul straight back.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't.
Foul ball still 0-2.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. And a good eye there.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that's a little bit high, and it's 3-2. Grinding AB right here, about to see pitch number 10. Hit in the air, center field. Merrill under it. Puts it away for the out. 2 down.
The batter, the center fielder, Garrett.
Yeah, the batter
Mitchell.
down. Garrett Mitchell. 1 for 1 with a single so far. The other way, and that's just foul. And a swing and a miss.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
Got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nobody left for Milwaukee, and it remains 1-0. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. That one outside, and it's 1-0. That clips the corner.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Misses inside, and it's 2-1. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man on base to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any
Now
better than that. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Here comes Bryce Harper. Fly to left his first time. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, and he makes the catch. And there's 1 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
And now it's Frankie Lindor. 0 for 1 so far.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
That's a ball. In the dirt. That one fouled off. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Pitch misses outside. 2-2. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Mitchell under it. Brings it in. 2 away.
Now batting, catcher, Yainer Diaz.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Yainer Diaz. Flied to right his first time. And that one hammered. That's going back. Back some more. Pulls it in on the warning track. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We're headed to the 5th. Yankees 1 and the Brewers nothing. Welcome back. Busy time around the league, taking a look at some notable free agent signings.
Ortiz.
Cole back to work. Fouled off. He was late.
Well, these Brewers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Starter's leash has to be getting tighter with his pitch count where it is, but so far he's been really effective in this one.
Swing and a ball popped up. Ramirez puts it away for the out, and there's 1 down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
This is Bryce Terang. He's 0 for 1. First pitch just misses. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Next offering, he's in for a strike. In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
And now the shortstop, Andrew Monasterio. Went down on strikes his first time through. Off the mark there. Ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here on opening day. Hard hit, right side. Takes it himself, and Milwaukee is set down in order. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They trail here 1-0. Welcome back.
Leading
Quite a
up for
pitcher's
the
duel so
Yankees,
far. Here's
the
how the
center
starters
fielder,
have performed up to this point.
Merrill.
First
Ball
pitch,
inside.
and he just misses. And it's fouled off. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. Now fly ball to right center. Mitchell sizing this one up. 1 away.
Now batting, the left fielder, Brenton.
Here's the left fielder, Brenton Doyle. Grounded out his first time up. And that's outside.
That pitch is out.
Base is empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. Hit on the ground to the right side. Into the outfield. Base hit.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
So the lineup flips over. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
Ball 1.
First pitch misses. And there's a rocket into the outfield. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Jose.
Now it's Jose
Ramirez.
Ramirez. 0 for 2 in this one. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Base hit on a line. Doyle rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds it third.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. That does it for Freddie Peralta, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
The
Milwaukee.
left-hander on now, Aaron
Number
Ashby.
26.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's
Ashby.
definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
And now it's Juan Soto. Golden opportunity right here. And a swing and a miss there.
0-1's the count.
And that is out of play. Chisholm, the runner at third. Ramirez over at second with one down.
1 ball.
In
2
the
strikes.
dirt, blocked. No movement on the bases. 1-2 the count. Movement in the bullpen. Yoel Payamps appears to be getting loose.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
No.
Inside, almost got him.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Two on, one out. And they're all loaded up.
He knew he had a little wiggle room with the open base, but now that disappears.
The right fielder,
Mistake to
number
this next
99,
batter, and this inning might really
Aaron
break open.
Aaron Judge at the plate. He's 2 for 2. Now Judge strikes one. Deep left field. Gone! Grand slam! Oh my! Aaron Judge leads the yard. His first homer of the year. It's 6-0. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Well, he comes through big time with the grand slam here, but you also got to give some credit to the guys ahead of him. Good at-bats to get on base and really set the table for a very special moment in this one.
Here comes Bryce Harper. Still only one out here in the inning. Check swing, called strike. Cut on and lifted in the air. Corrals it. And there's 2 away.
It's a good recovery, though,
Now
after
batting,
giving up the home run.
shortstop,
Not allowing
Francisco
it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter. And a tough one at that.
2 down, base is empty. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Hit in the air, right field. Freeland makes the grab, and that's the inning. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. The lead has exploded to a half dozen. You're dialed into the show. Back in the Bronx, and now the DH, Christian Yelich.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Merrill makes the grab. 1 pitch and 1 out.
The right fielder, number 10, Sal Frelick.
And now the right fielder, Sal Frelick.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Merrill makes his way towards it, and there's 2 away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there.
Now
He
batting,
saved extra
catcher,
bases for
William
sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a
Contreras.
second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's William Contreras. That one catches the zone. 0-1. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Right side. Judge makes the catch. And that is that. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. Yankees 6 and the Brewers nothing. Back here in New York, John Shambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Yainer Diaz. That clips a corner. Movement in Milwaukee's bullpen. Jarrett Koenig, the left-hander, up and throwing. Hyams, a right-hander, loosening up as well. That pitch gets the corner. No balls, 2 strikes. And that's downstairs and outside.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count. 2-2 the count.
That one misses, and it's 3-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 1 gone here.
He had him out in front, which isn't
Now
easy to
batting,
do against a
the
hitter
center
like
fielder,
this, known for
Jackson.
using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Merrill stands in here. Tried to hold back his
0-1.
swing there, but went around. And that one fouled off. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. The Yanks up big in this one here in the bottom of the 6th. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can
Now
see, the
batting,
hitter just
left
locked up a
fielder,
little bit.
Brenton.
Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else, and you can't pull the trigger.
Doyle up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. That misses. 2 balls, no strikes. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. No throw, and they can't get the out.
The batter,
Back to the top
13,
of the lineup. Jazz
second
Chisholm
baseman,
Jr.
Jazz
stepping in now for the Yankees.
Jr.
And first offering is fouled off. There's the strike. Doyle, the runner at first with 2 gone. Runner on the go. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. 1 left for the Yankees, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Singing, did anybody ever give you the silent treatment?
I don't remember that they did. I think they were pretty cool with me in terms of celebrating my rookie year. First home run came in Anaheim against the Angels, and I always love to watch now, though, especially when that player is unsuspecting. You know, some guys, they've been around long enough to know there's a good chance I'm going to get the silent treatment. But when that player's maybe been grinding it out for a little while and finally gets that home run, is expecting the big lift coming into the dugout, and they just stonewall him, it's awesome.
And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Every once in a while, they'll work that same trick on a veteran player. If, say, he's been cold or hasn't hit a home run in a long time. And that's always fun when you don't see it coming at all, and everybody in the dugout goes crickets on him.
Yeah, and that veteran player's usually got a response for those individuals with one or the other hands.
Next one is off the play. 2-2. That was your worst start one year. Didn't you start like 3 for 33 or something?
Oh, it was awesome. It was, I mean, it was awful. Not awesome. It was awesome.
Not so awesome.
It was awesome for pitchers facing me, but it was awful for me. It sounded like some type of deal at a fast food restaurant, like 3 for 33 or something.
The center fielder, number 5, Garrett Mitchell.
So a man aboard. And now the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Top of the zone for a called strike.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field, and puts the squeeze on that one. That's out number 2.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Next for the Brewers, Joseph Ortiz. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Brewers strand one. Still up against a 6-0 deficit.
Now pitching for
We're
Milwaukee.
back in a new pitcher here to start the
Number
bottom of the
31.
7th. Yoel Payos.
Yoel.
I think it's going to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters
Leading
count
up
the same
for
for
the
his
Yankees,
stats, obviously,
the third baseman,
regardless of the score.
Ramirez.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So now here's the DH, Juan Soto. He's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off. No outs. Runner on second.
One more time.
Hammers that one. Curling down the line and foul.
Oh, it's a really good pass of the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way. Just let it travel a hair more.
Back foot slider ties him up. Struck him out.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right
Now
there.
batting,
I don't mean
the
to
right
laugh,
fielder,
but that's a tough
Aaron.
one. I mean, pretty much a perfect
Yeah.
strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Judge at the plate now. That's ball one. Next offering is fouled back. Swings and misses. And it's 1-2.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
That's ball
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Inside. And now it's 3-2. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 8-0.
He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Here's Bryce Harper. 0 for 3 in this one. He was late there. Strike one. High
one's the count.
measures 6 feet 2 inches. 30 years old now, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. 2 runs across in the inning. Here, the bottom of the 7th. This one smoked on its way out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His first homer of the year, and they add a run. It's 9-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
And here comes the Brewers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Yoel Hyams gives way, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for the
Righty
Brewers,
reliever out of the pen, Jake
number
Cousins.
61.
Gets an opportunity to
Jake
square off against his former
Cousins.
team, so I wouldn't be surprised if he came out a little extra jacked up right here.
Here's Francisco Lindor. This to third. Gets it to first.
He's out.
Lindor retired.
Now batting, the catcher, Yainer Diaz.
Here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Breaking ball
1-0.
misses down and away. That misses the
2-0.
zone, and that's ball 2. Next offering is fouled back. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 9-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. We're at the top of the
Leading
8th.
off for
Up
the
now
Brewers,
for
the second
Milwaukee,
baseman,
Bryce Terang.
Terang.
Cole back to work. Fastball for a strike. Cole still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one, and at this point, he wants to finish what he started.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
Well, pitchers have become so much
Now
better
batting,
at commanding
the
that
shortstop,
high
Andrew
fastball. It used to be that a lot of
Monasterio.
pitchers didn't like to throw it because it threw off their release point and their mechanics, and they're aimed at keeping everything at the knees, get ground balls. But because hitters get a swing path that can lift balls at the knees up in the air and over the fence, this pitch has come back into play, and they are doing some special things
Now
with it.
batting,
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the
Christian
plate. Had pretty good
Yelich.
timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
2 down, bases empty. And now it'll be Christian Yelich. First
Inside,
pitch
ball 1.
just misses. Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 8th. Swung on, belted. Judge going back on it. Get out of town. He made him pay for that one, and they're on the board. It's 9-1.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Now, Sal Frelick. And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming.
Now pitching
Out
for
of the
the
bullpen
Yankees,
for the Yankees, and Joyce.
number 48.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And first offering is fouled off. And it's fouled away.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
And they'll do it again. Center field. Merrill makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Christian Yelich crushes this one for the Brewers. And they're starting to run away. It's now 9-1. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back now in the Bronx.
Leading up
Ready
for
for the
the
bottom of the
Yankees,
eighth.
the
And
center
now
fielder,
Jackson
Jackson
Merrill.
Merrill.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Wow, no
0-1.
fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
That one way outside. Ball one. Next offering misses down and away.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Outside low, and it's 3-2. Now this is in the air down the line. Chorio has a beat on it. Makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Brenton.
So up next, Brenton Doyle. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. It's a double, and he's 3 for 4 tonight.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
Back to the top of the order now. And now it's going to be Jazz Chisholm Jr. Not even close there. 1-0. One out and a runner at second. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back there. Gone into Monument Park. That one landed amongst the legends. His first homer of the year. It's 11-1. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
And up next for New York, Jose Ramirez. Lined, and that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
The designated hitter,
Juan Soto stepping in now for the Yankees.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Tap foul at the plate. Ramirez leads off first with one away. Next one misses. Now 1-2.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. And boy,
That's out.
umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
Next pitch off the plate. And that's ball 3. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
That was a tough slider right there. He couldn't get a piece of it just to
Now
try to keep
batting,
the at-bat
right
alive.
fielder,
And
Aaron.
hitters will tell you that slider, when a guy's able to really tunnel the pitch where it looks like a fastball and then late has a really good bite, so tough to lay off of because you've made the decision you don't want to get beat by a fastball, and then you swing and you miss. You go back to the dugout shaking your head.
Judge in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Strike 1.
He's going to have to make sure that he
1-1.
stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see
That one ripped right center field. And out of here. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they add to their lead. It's 13-1. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
yes, it is tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
And here comes the Brewers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Jake Cousins done for the afternoon. And as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. The new pitcher in the game, Jared Koenig.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right
Now
where it
pitching
is.
for Milwaukee.
Seems like a tough task today
Number
with the way this
47.
lineup is swinging it.
Jared Koenig.
So 2 away with nobody on. So here is Bryce Harper. And first offering is fouled off. Harper checks his swing. Appeal down to third. That's a swing according to umpire Woody Keller. Struck him out looking. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. Last chance coming up for the Brewers. Back in New York,
Leading off
we
for the
go to the
Brewers,
9th,
the
and now
catcher,
the catcher
William
comes up to hit. William Contreras. That one in triple digits.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Swing and a ground ball, and foul ball. Foul ball still 0-2. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Judge going back on it. Just missed it.
The first baseman, number 12, Reese.
And the
Hoskins.
batter now is Reese Hoskins. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a pop-up, foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. One down, base is empty.
Ball, that's
That
off the
one
plate.
just misses.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
That one a little bit
up there.
high, and it's 2-2. And that misses off the outside edge. Outside, and that is ball 4.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy is just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
Man at first with 1 gone. Now the left fielder, Jackson Chourio, 1 for 3. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Flip to the pitcher is in time, and they do get the second out of the inning.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
So it's their last chance in this one. Here's the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell. And a foul ball. Hoskins on at second with 2 down. And a foul ball. Just missed.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Joyce is just 1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark. You're sleeping in your own bed. You're eating your clubhouse manager's food. Everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
13-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.